Hello, everyone, and welcome to Point to Ponder. Mark chapter 5, verses 35 through 41. A report came to Jairus that his daughter had died. And Jesus, overhearing this, told Jairus not to be afraid, only believe. As the story goes on, when Jesus, Peter, and James entered into the house, there were those who were weeping and wailing, and Jesus asked, "Why are you weeping? The girl is not dead, she's just asleep." And because of their disbelief in the power that Jesus possessed, they laughed, and Jesus put them out. He then takes the girl's mother and father, along with Peter and James, and they all entered into the room where the girl lay. And taking her by her hand, Jesus said, "Talitha Kum." And when he finished pronouncing the command over Jairus' daughter, the Bible says she immediately got up and began to walk. As Christians, we sometimes experience unexpected challenges and unforeseen interruptions. And because of these unexpected challenges and unforeseen interruptions that we sometimes experience, if we be honest with ourselves, encountering these types of things and not knowing how to quite put our finger on it or how to gain some type of understanding as to why it had to happen to us or why it's still happening, it can cause us to unknowingly press the pause button on our lives, where we are no longer walking in our purpose and we're no longer fulfilling our potential because we've given up or we've given in. The point I want to make here is we have to rise above what's keeping us down and holding us back so we can begin to walk into everything that God has already predestined for us to walk in. Because based upon the God that we serve, our current conditions is not his final conclusion for our lives. And so as we ponder the steps to rise above where we are, we have to first be determined. And that word determined means having made a firm decision and being resolved not to change it, which means that once you make it up in your minds that you are determined to rise above what's trying to keep you down, there's no turning back. The second step is to acknowledge what it is that's hindering you or holding you back. Is it a person? Is it a place? Or is it a thing? Or maybe it's you. Next, you want to consider why you've allowed yourself to be hindered or held back. And once you've acknowledged what's hindering you or holding you back, and you've considered why you've allowed it to hinder you or hold you back, go ahead and seek God to help you in the process of rising up and moving forward.